Quiltu. This is Colleen.
And I'm Cheryl, and we're stitching with the
No,
Sisterlies.
oh yeah, quilting with the sisters. Oh yeah, we are stitching with the Sisterlies quilting. I
Yeah.
was wondering how we were going to do that. I get stuck in a. We were just talking about that, and then I'll go like Cheryl's really good at just chatting, and I could chat with myself all day and be totally entertaining. But you put me in front of the camera, and I'm like,
So funny.
so this is Quiltu number 11.
We talked about that too.
Just a second ago. So why I stuttered, I don't know. So what you got? What you got for us quilty people?
Oh, no life, no life is what I've got.
Oh, I love that. I love when that happens. It goes so much faster. No,
Yeah,
you
we
do.
just
You have Ruby
ended.
Sue life. Not Ruby Sue, Lady. You have
Yeah.
Lady life. You want to show us Lady?
Okay, lady, come here.
You should put her up there on the table with you so that we could see her. You know how Priscilla and Chelsea do Piper and Priscilla?
Yes, except for
You keep waking this poor dog up. We just did a floss tube and did this too.
oh, poor lady.
Lady's in trouble.
Lady's in trouble because
Baxter.
chewed up my papers. I've been going through stuff. And but also she's been sick this week. Her and Daddy have both been sick. She got, I think what happened is she got too many shots at once for her little, it's really tiny.
Yeah.
And so I think it was just too many shots. And I almost said don't give her the Bordetella because we don't need to do that one.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Does she gonna get any bigger? She's already grown, right?
She's full grown.
She kind of looks like Lincoln with her ears.
This is how big she is.
Yeah. What does she do when you yell at her? Does she like Lincoln and pout and cower?
No, pops an attitude. She like looks at me and runs away.
Like
This is what she
used to do.
Yeah. She, like when Daddy this morning was taking her for a walk and she ran the wrong way to go home. She wanted to go see these two giant dogs. Yeah. Like they're 100 pounds and more.
Yeah.
And he said he literally was chasing her down the road.
Yeah. She's falling asleep as you rock her and yell in her ear.
Yeah.
Because he knows what'll happen if anything happens to Lady on his walks.
Not good. That would not be good.
We're always saying, Lease.
This is the fun part of her. She does fall asleep in my arms.
Yes. So cute. So does Lincoln. Anyway, so put her down.
Oh.
Put her in her bed up there so we can
all hold her through the whole thing.
Oh, you can. Can you hold her through the whole thing?
I mean, I could.
Well, you can. Who the heck am I?
They ordered me to put her down, and I obey.
Who are you? What'd you do with my sister? So have you been doing any quilting?
I have been doing both. I've been doing both. What does that even mean?
You're going to say that you got cross stitch done and I didn't. You just wanted to rub that in.
I've been doing long arming and quilting.
Oh, that's the same. And piecing.
But not very much of either one because I'll talk about it later what I've been working on. But this is my friend Carolise Quilt. I know her from Acorns and Threads, a cross stitch group, and this is her second quilt. Oh. And so she let me long arm it for her. So I did a swirly one. But I was working on that. I got to get that to her. And I also did another quilt for a friend, Melissa. But I sent hers in the mail already. She's getting ready to go on vacation. So I needed to get that to her ASAP.
Yeah, cool.
And then I've been working some more on your blocks.
Oh, dear. So I remember this in a wildfire. I remember sitting outside the RV with my sewing machine sewing and thinking how wonderful it was.
You know what's fun about this is because the blocks are irregular, trying to figure out how to put them all together.
You're trying to figure out how to say this nicely.
No, that's really what I mean. It's been fun. It's been fun figuring that out.
I don't remember if they're all supposed to be. I think they're all supposed to be the same size. I can't remember. I don't have the book
Sure,
anymore.
they're supposed to be because a lot of them are close to the same size.
Yeah, because the other ones, like Civil War ones, I have small ones and big ones. So there is a difference.
I finally got smart after I just figured they were all the same size because the first 5 were about the same size. And then the next one wasn't. And I thought, oh, I better measure them all.
You're such a bitch. You're such a bitch.
So now I've
And you're
measured
going to keep
all.
that because I think that's the ugliest thing ever. There's way too much color in it for me.
Yeah, you're not a color person, that's for sure. You like certain colors and primitive, and that's it.
Yeah.
So I also been working on some embroidery to put on in my website. I gotta finish. I want to cute it up. So anyway, I've been working on those. But that's all the quilting I've done.
Well, I finished piecing a quilt for a customer, and this is called Perfect Pieces.
Oh yeah.
So it's Irish chain.
Is it? Okay, it is an Irish chain.
Irish chains with crosses and hearts, and my customer likes bright colors. And I kept trying to tone it down, like with more jewel tone colors, and she's like, "Colleen, you know my taste."
I want bright. I want bright.
Right. So I have to quilt it. I have it all pieced. So, and it's huge. So.
Oh, I love it. I love the bright colors. I actually like it all. That's my problem.
Yeah, I think I do too.
Beautiful.
I don't know. Well, I like order.
Order?
Yes, I like. Okay, all the blue has to be together. All the green.
Oh, yes,
You know how
you do.
You
Oh my
remember?
word.
Yes.
I'll never forget doing that
I
wreath
can't
with
do
you.
Scrappy. Yes.
Colleen, we were doing this wreath where you take this wool and you make it into little, is that the one?
Well, all of them, the wool
Yeah.
ones.
And you're supposed to put them in randomly. Colleen, literally, I watched her put them in randomly and they still came out all colored.
I put them in orderly.
Yes, that's really, they still came out orderly.
Yeah, they came out the way it was supposed to.
Oh.
Anyway, so here's going to be the binding for that quilt.
Oh yeah, very pretty.
And the backing.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
So that's what I'm going to do today. And I've been watching Stitched by Susan and somebody else. I'll put her in here. And they both load a quilt that way I was telling you, where they throw the backing. They don't iron it.
Yeah.
Mom. And they throw the backing over the top rail. Then roll it up. I have to do this. You have the thing. I have to do this. And it's flat. And if there's any big creases, you just spritz it with a little water. And within a few minutes, it relaxes that crease and it loads smooth and flat. And then I got some magnets so I could put on there, hopefully don't drop on my toe. And I got those I use a red snapper system, and I got those side red snappers too.
Okay.
All level.
I'm trying to find the gal who you're talking about. It's called what is it, like flips and
what?
I was gonna say flips and flicks. That's not it.
It's whips and whirls and swirls and
Whirls
whips.
and swirls.
She's hilarious. I love her. I just love her.
Yeah.
So whatever they suggest I get, in case I could do it as good as them. Because in my brain I can't. And then I get up there and my brain says, let's swirl. Let's just do swirl, swirl, swirl.
I know. I'm like, how do they get their circles perfect in the just freehand? Without a ruler. I
I don't
think,
know how you could crosshatch without it.
well, I do use a ruler.
Oh,
I use
okay,
a
okay.
ruler.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I draw a line.
Yeah, you draw
I
a
draw a
line
line.
though, and then you could follow that line. You know me, I'm shaky by nature. Most
Yeah.
of it is my thyroid. So my line, I would have to turn it into a wavy. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So
meant to be a wavy straight
a
line.
wavy. And then Stitch by Susan also has this. This is the A1 ruler by A1
Okay.
Quilting Machines. It's a plank ruler. So it has this. So instead of you
Oh, that's great.
exhausting your hands and shoulders by holding it like this,
Yeah.
it's this. And then this here, your
Straight edge.
foot goes
Yeah.
on for your 1/4 inch. Yeah.
Mhm.
So when
Great.
I like those line quilts she does. I wish
Yeah.
I do have a channel lock on this, so I could do that.
Yeah. I like this. I like doing the crosshatch better on my sewing machine so I can make it a continuous line.
Yeah.
Where I feel like on my long arm, because I don't have a very long throat, I have to start and stop too much.
You have to talk about throat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have a smaller throat than you. My
Right.
throat's only 12 inches, maybe
Yeah.
8. I don't know. I still quilt pretty fast.
It's not so much that it's not so much the front, because the front I can hide that I'm pretty good at matching those stitches up. To the back, for some reason, I don't like the way it looks in the back. So
Oh,
anyway, just me.
yeah. Okay. So the other thing, when Teresa Strictly Stitcher was here, her mom was doing like you, I guess, and cleaning things out. And so she brought me over this. It's Humble and Heartfelt. It's a 6-part stitch along with Fat Quarter Shop. It was a block of the month. This was month 3. I don't know how long ago this was, but
Oh
here,
yeah. Oh,
yeah.
it's beautiful.
So she gave me the pattern.
Very nice.
Another thing I'm going to start is a friend of mine on one of the channels I watch that has nothing to do with calm.
Your crime con,
Yeah,
right?
is she has what is this? A Boston Terrier. And I
Uh-huh.
guess he's 13, and so she wants a quilt, because he's 13. What are you looking at?
I
Your
mean,
eyes
just
are looking like my vertigo. Do you know when I go into vertigo, so do my eyes? They literally,
yeah, go whoop, 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 whoop.
yeah.
Um, oh, it was an Amazon guy who's afraid of Jake because Jake wants to just jump in the truck and get his,
He's afraid of Jake?
yeah, and Jake wants a treat. Yesterday, he
Oh,
literally threw the box out on the driveway, right in the middle of the driveway,
oh
because
wow.
Jake's trying to get in his truck.
Oh wow.
I mean, I understand. If
Look,
you're
I
afraid of
should
dogs,
understand. Look at me.
yeah.
Oh wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm the biggest chicken when it comes to dog either. I mean, also, then the other thing I got, Teresa the Kogut sent me a box, and it is her line, the prairie,
Oh
so
yeah,
yeah, and it's
very
all
nice.
flannels. She goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, it's flannel. I thought it was cotton." I said, "It's fine. It's
Yeah,
totally fine." I mean, so it's the line of her,
beautiful.
and it's
Yeah.
this one. It's our ancestor one. It's the Pioneer.
Aw, that
There's
was sweet of her.
buffalo. Yeah. So I got to make her a quilt with it too, though. Um. Okay, so you yap while I look up questions and stuff.
Okay. So I'm going to talk about a couple of things that I'm working on. I had asked people about what we should call the room next door that we're working on. And so I'm definitely doing the Stitchy Barn. I'm excited about that. And that will incorporate every handcraft, every every thread craft you can think of. So we're working on that, which means I'm going through everything in my quilt room to, because I have quilts that I was going to make for the grandkids that are 20 years old now.
Oh, they're
So,
they're going to be having your great grandkids. You'll be.
yeah. So I'm going to do a D-stash with rust ribbons and quilts, and I'll post that on our Facebook page and also on Instagram when that starts. It'll be within the next couple weeks. And then also I'm going to do an Amazon shop that will have different goodies from the homesteading, from quilting and cross stitch. So I'll also announce that when I get it up.
Yeah, and we'll also put it in our quilt tube in our description. So if we're talking about something and Cheryl or I say it, you could see that in our Amazon shop.
Right.
And I think you get a little tiny kickback from it. I'm not sure.
Oh,
It doesn't cost you guys anything
extra. It's like a penny, or I think it's according to the, it's not a whole lot. Are you asleep?
No. I was thinking of what I could do the giveaways.
Sure, do the giveaway.
Before that, I want to tell you, so I wanted to suggest or say, I don't know what. Let me do that look. I want to talk about other quilters that are either already have quilt shows or they're joining quilt. You froze. Let's not argue about that again. Or they're joining the quilt tube genre, which is just a community so that, I don't know, help me with words.
With Quilt Tube? Quilt Tube is, so Floss Tube is a community of cross stitchers that we kind of enable each other, as well as ideas and tutorials. And so Quilt Tube, we had a lot of like, this is how you do a quilt, but not a lot of community chat. And so that's why we started doing this. We wanted to do more community chats, more involve us all together instead of separately.
And Cheryl's more of the chatter, chat. And I'm more of, okay, this is how you do it. Do it this way. I said, do it this way. I don't know, just do what I say.
That's right. Put lady away. Yes. Why are you putting lady away?
Oh yeah, Ruby Sue. Olivia B, I believe on her last Floss Tube was talking about she had some quilts she was going to show, but she wanted to show them on Quilt Tube.
Oh, yay!
Already, even if you have a Floss Tube, but you do have quilts that you show after you show your cross stitch stuff, if you could put hashtag Quilt Tube in your description so that others, it generated us like over 238 subs just by doing that hashtag.
Well, and it also brings the hashtag up to the top. So when people search for, like, a lot of times I put it on just to sew. So I have somebody who's talking about quilting while I'm sewing.
Yeah.
It brings up.
So Olivia B, and she also has a cross stitch shop. She sells a lot of silks, NPI silks and charts, and some quilt patterns as well. Because I got one from her from Buttermilk Basin, I think.
Yeah.
No, Blackbird. I don't know. Anyway, then Olivia Pumpkin Hollow Quilts.
Oh yeah.
At the end of her Floss Tube, she shows her quilts, which are stunning.
Oh, they are.
Mary at Words and Stitches, she started a quilt tube. She's in our Facebook group.
Yeah.
Which all of you are welcome to join. Yeah. It's Stitching with the Sisterlies on Facebook. It's a private group, but we'll let you in. Carol Saltbox Stitcher does awesome quilts.
Yeah.
And then Lori, textilist. Oh my gosh. When I watch Lori, it's like cuddle up.
I know.
Coffee. Yeah.
I know. I turn her on.
You turn her off. You turn her on.
When just the other day, I was sewing. I made myself turn red.
Yeah, you should.
When I was sewing, I flipped her channel on and just sewed and drank coffee with her.
Yeah, Lisa, and I've learned I could bring my iPad here and just watch, and I'll watch Teresa on What You Painting Wednesdays while I'm sewing and stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Lisa Kindred Stitcher also shows quilts once in a while.
Yeah.
And Anna of Quilt Roadies, of course. I think she's changing. She adds QuiltTube to her thing too. And I'm sure there's many more. And if any of you do start quilt tubing, let us know.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to show your face, you don't have to. I learned you can be a cow. And in fact, James even told me they made a special magic card for me called the Holy Cow.
Holy cow.
Holy cow.
That's funny.
Yes. So anyway, let's do giveaways. And then there was a couple of questions.
Wait a minute. I've got a couple of floss tubers, a couple of quilt tubers that I've been watching. They actually haven't, I wouldn't say that they've marked themselves as quilt, but they have enabled me. One is the So Yeah Brothers. That was so bad.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So I loved the quilt that Teresa the Kogut bought from you. And I so wanted one of those, but I think it's not made anymore. I haven't been.
Minnick and Simpson is retiring.
Yes, but So Yeah Brothers had it on their sale. And so I got one. I got it.
Did you get a laser cut one so you don't have to cut out all the smart girl?
Yes. So anyway, So Yeah Brothers, they're on Instagram, YouTube. So
a lot of money.
Yeah.
You can get
bad.
They have good prices on their backing.
And all of the shipping was $5. I don't know if that's always, but it definitely was that time. So there's special times where they do $5 shipping to anywhere.
And this is Anna Quilt Roadie's fault.
All her fault. I started by wanting, I need some backing. Anyway, so I thought
they have 5-yard days and
So anyway, and the other one I started binge watching was the Stitchery. And she has she's more of a sewing, all around sewing channel. Like she does clothes, she does quilts, she does all around sewing.
Yeah.
She's a young gal and I love that. And she actually gave some suggestions on being able to buy fabric that was
we talked about her last 2 weeks.
Right.
Yeah.
So I've continued watching her and getting enabled. So that's been fun. So those are the two besides my regulars, I've been following. Lisa Bonjean, Primitive Gatherings, is having her blue and white quilt. I can't wait.
Lori Holt, Fat Quarter Shop. I mean, there's tons of people. There was one that wanted us to, what kind of long arm? I sort of remember the question. What kind of long arm do you have?
Me?
Mm-hmm. That was one of the questions.
I have a Juki 2200 QVP, which is a great, I'm trying to think of the words to use, which is a great sewing machine. A Juki is just a good get it done machine. Mine has the computer on it, so I do computerized edge to edge. I wouldn't say the carriage that I got is the smoothest. I think Colleen's carriage is much smoother than mine. I clean it all the time, but still to move my carriage back and forth is not the smoothest. So that's why I say I can't get round circles.
Yeah, it's just heavy. And I have a Handy Quilter Moxie on a 10-foot loft frame.
Yeah,
I could do up to a queen size quilt.
Right. I'm trying to decide because I don't want to get rid of this one because this is great for
get rid of that one. There's me. Just
Well, I
don't.
don't want to get rid of it. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
I know every time you're ready to, and then
Yeah, Ed is the one who talked me out of it last time.
yeah.
But I'm really wavering between the Bernina, which I love the Bernina.
And boy, did they fix that. Remember initially when it came out, a lot of
Yeah,
hiccups. Now,
right.
because I watched
But then
Stitch Busters,
also the Millie of
APQ, AQP,
APQS, APQS. Yeah.
APQS. Yeah.
So I'm kind of wavering between those two, and I got to save my little pennies up to get those. So,
And you do have, do you still have your Bernina, that one 880 for sale?
yes, I still have that 880 for sale. So,
Yeah.
uh,
A
so if anybody's
$20,000
interested in
machine for
880,
5,000.
yeah, it was. Now it's not because they have the 880 plus now.
Oh,
So
that's right. Which is what? Just a what? What's the
they add a
difference?
couple. It's a couple more. There's a laser light on it now, I
Oh,
believe.
that's good. That's good. So you never have to draw that line.
Right. So it'll always tell you where you're stitching. Or is that on the 790?
I
Oh,
think a
you
lot of them are
need to
having
go
that.
to the Bernina US site and see,
Or you can buy a laser light. Where did I get my laser light? I got a laser
I
light.
got mine off Amazon.
Yeah, so
Which,
did I.
did I
Huh?
talk about the Amazon shop already? I did,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
So I'll put that on the Amazon shop for sure.
Yes. And this is from Becky Crafty Mama. She said, so Colleen, can you do an applique tutorial? Which I will. She's saying machine applique. I think I
Uh-huh.
have one on there, but I will do one. And Cheryl and Anna, can you do a wool applique with you and Anna?
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
Yes. And you two
Okay.
could sit and chat and we'll just, get the coffee,
Yeah, we'll probably not get anything done.
put your depends on. So she was talking about long arms. She had a long arm that she sold partly because it was hard to use. She has a bad
Yeah.
back and knees, and it was always getting eyelash stitches, which I know I initially did that too. And I know that that's a tension thing
Yeah.
with your bobbin more likely.
Yeah, you're bobbing.
And she was thinking maybe having a sit down long arm would be good. I think Anna would be a good one to talk about that because I know initially we were looking at those. I got one. I
Mhm.
did do that. I never could coordinate.
Here's my thing with the standing long arm. Once you get comfortable with it, it's a head thing, right?
Mhm.
Because you're almost working against the machine. And once you get comfortable with it, standing is a different thing. If you can't stand, that's a different thing. But if once you get comfortable with it, if you can stand, I found personally it was easier because sitting down, and I think you told me, or James said something, because I was thinking of buying Anna's sit down machine too, because sometimes I have bad knees as well, and sometimes those give me a problem, which is why I love the computerized because I can hook it up and it'll go
But
without
you
me.
also have a chair that raises up high enough that you could sit down while you're
Yes,
long
yes.
arm.
But here's what I found about the sit down. The sit down, number one, I haven't found a computerized one, so I don't think they make that. So that's one issue if
Oh,
you
yeah.
want to do computerized. Two, I found myself using my shoulders a lot more because you're having to move that around. Now, I'm sure once you get used to it, it's probably
Just
the
like
same.
the long arm. Yeah.
But for me, I've gotten used to the standing one. And
I had to
so,
learn how to relax and basically be able to do it with one hand.
yes,
Just instead of like I would be standing there,
yeah. And God bless Teresa Kogut. Let me learn so many things,
Mhm.
quilt her quilts.
Yeah.
She's very kind in letting me do that when I was really, even then, really new.
I figured you'd be safer because at least you had a computer, so you could, but
Except for she wanted every little piece
yeah,
quilted differently.
I'd say no way, brat child. So also she said, also a quilt along would be fun, and you want to talk about
Yes. So Anna at Quilt Roadies is doing a quilt along for, I don't have my book here.
Cream and
Fat
sugar. Yeah.
Cream and Sugar, Fat Quarter Shop. I have it ordered. She's starting her first block. It's not you have to have the block done by this time. I mean, it could take
Let's
you.
hope not, because Anna and you.
I'm doing mine in Primitive Gatherings, American Gatherings. I want a red, white, and blue patriotic quilt. So, but you can either listen to Quilt Roadies or just do the hashtag, cream and, I think she has it under Cream and Sugar. Oh boy. Now I've told you to go look and I don't know.
It's Cream and Sugar. I don't know.
I think it's Cream and Sugar,
Yeah.
but you can listen to Quilt Roadies and she'll do it.
Yeah.
And then also we're getting ready to start the quilt along for I meant to grab my box, for the Mr. Darcy.
It's not called Mr. Darcy, but
No.
that's how we remember it. He's running into the pond and he comes out of the pond with his shirt drenched and stuck to him.
Jane Austen.
Yes, Jane Austen.
So I don't think we've come up with a date, but if you want to do any of the prep work, this is the box, which some people keep trying to take from me. And this is the quilt.
Yes.
So we're going to start
Prep
that.
work would be reading it. I hope you're doing a tutorial on the prep work as well.
Oh, I can. Oh, I didn't, but I can.
Have you started it already?
Well, no.
Okay, then what do you mean? Well, you didn't.
I don't know what I mean.
Okay, I didn't think so. You made it sound like you started the prep work.
No. I did. Here it is.
The box. Mine looks pretty up in that shelf. Also, let's see. So another question. She has an old quilt from her mother-in-law, and it's really thick, soft, and fluffy. What do you think they used back in the day? Polyester?
Yeah.
I mean, they are heavy and cozy like a comforter, but with a tied quilt. I love the thickness and softness. I just use 80/20 Hobbs, which is warm but it's thin. I think you could get thicker too. And sometimes they use two battings. I have 3 tops ready.
And sometimes they actually use another blanket. They'll put an old blanket in the middle and then put a new quilt top on top of it. So that kind of makes it heavier.
That's what Irma and Darlene and Arloda and Mom and her sisters did.
Oh, yeah.
They made a lot of missionary quilts to send to the missionaries, and they just went to Goodwill and got old blankets, and put them in there. Let's see. I'm just thinking of the smell from old blankets, but whatever. So she has 3 tops ready for quilting, but I'm scared to try a regular machine. I need a long arm or send them to Miss Colleen or Cheryl.
Either one.
Yeah, so I think that was pretty much questions. Everybody else was giving us names of your
great.
Your quilt uppers. Your quilt upper. Okay, so giveaways.
I have one more thing. I'm gonna do Quilt Zoom for anybody. I'm gonna actually limit it the first time to 20 because I'm not sure exactly how to do this with everybody else. I have to get some expertise and talk to my friend Margaret. I think I'm going to limit it to 20. I'm not totally sure. So anyway, it's going to be the 4th Thursday of the month. It'll happen every month, the 4th Thursday at 7 p.m. And the first one will be April 25th. Next month, the end of April, and it'll be for an hour and a half. So we here on the West Coast, it'll be at 7 and it will go to 8:30. So if you have any questions or suggestions for me, that would be great. We practiced it with a few of us. And we did sewing on our machines. We did
could hear it. Yeah.
Everybody could talk and could be heard. So anyway, that'll be April 25th, Quilt Zoom. It'll always be the 4th Thursday, unless, of course, like Thanksgiving or,
Yeah.
something happens.
And I'm not hanging for an hour and a half unless I'm a cow
No.
or something.
You don't have to, right? Unless you're a cow. Well, I figure an hour and a half because sometimes people can't make it right at 7 or, I mean, back east it'll be 9. So,
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking of when you were talking about the stitchery, I should look up some of those things and tell James, because at some of these where you could get fabric, it's also got silk and linen for because he wants to make a Mr. Darcy type
right. Yeah.
gear. So he could get kind of like you have out there in
In bulk.
Oregon.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Giveaways. And I
Yeah.
thought you had Judy Nehemiah, but let me do giveaways.
Oh, right. Oh,
So we had two for this
yeah.
is by Kim Deal, and it was called Flirty.
Yep.
And the two winners were Verpy of 2453
Hey.
and Diane Madison.
Yay, Diane, and yay, Verpy.
And all you do is in the drop down there will be a description, and it will have my email. So you want to email me. So that I can, and then I'll need your addresses to send it to you.
Yes.
And tomorrow everything goes out from our last floss tube too, by the way. Everything cross quilt tube floss. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, got that? Yeah. The second one, another one by Kim Dill, and these were
oh yeah, super cute.
Fat Quarter
Shorter.
Fat Quarter Shop sent these to us. Thank you, Fat Quarter Shop. This is Sundrops by Kim Deal. I love this one.
Yeah.
Susan T.
Hey, Susan.
And Carla Regal or Regal.
Yeah, Carla. Yeah, that's in my pile to do. I have so many piles to do.
And then we had two giveaways for this book. Celebrate. The winner of the books is Barbara Bell and Becky Earl.
Yay, Becky and Barbara.
Yes. So for this giveaway, Fat Quarter Shop sent us more patterns.
Wow.
I sound like a robot.
They are so generous.
They are. They really
amazing.
Are. And I link them below all the time. The first one is designed by Nova Birchfield, and you can use it's 10-inch stacker friendly. It's called Early Bird.
Oh yeah.
I guess I could take my fingers off. Two of those. 2 chances to win Daisy Patch. I like this one.
Oh yeah, that's super
This
cute.
kind of looks like the one your friend just did. Kind of. Daisy
I don't know.
Patch.
I don't know what friend.
How about, wait a minute.
I know words.
Word for early bird.
Bird.
Bird. If you want this, say bird. 2 chances to win. Word for Daisy Patch.
Daisy.
Daisy. Put that in the comments. Comment. Please comment.
Comment. Like and subscribe.
Yes. 2 chances at peppermint bark.
Oh my gosh, I love that one.
Oh no. No, I gotta look down. Peppermint bark. What's the word?
Bark.
Okay.
Okay, she's gonna have vertigo.
Okay, watch out. Where's it's way over there. My cane is hazardous. I trip over it constantly because it's in my way. I walk it, it doesn't mind. See, it's this looking down part.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Wow. And then it's okay. Give me a sec.
Right now, your eyeballs are going around your head.
Bouncing around, and you don't want to see bouncy eyebrows. Bouncy
eyebrows. Bouncy eyebrows.
That
Oh,
too. Actually, I don't have them. I rub them. Okay.
that's why
I
I thought
used
you
to
fell
suck my
asleep.
thumb. Yeah. This one's cute. It's good for a little kid's room or a baby. Jelly roll friendly. It's Color Me
Oh yeah, that one's super cute.
crayon. Two chances.
I
Oh,
thought that one would be
word
cute. Oh, crayon.
crayon.
I thought that one would be cute in like blues, like if you did blues or like one color,
Well, I
different,
would have to do one color, and it'd all have to be one color.
be
It
cute
could
like
be different
blues.
shades of blue.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I think it's how the brain processes stuff.
It's how your brain processes.
It's a special brain. This one is by Jocelyn Young, and it's 4 options, including a king quilt. This is gorgeous. I want to do this one.
Oh yeah.
It's the Chantilly quilt
Oh yeah,
pattern.
that one's beautiful.
Good job, Jocelyn.
Yeah, that is gorgeous. I like her colors on that picture
She
too.
used French General. She used the Revenir
Oh yeah.
Choice collection by French General.
Yes.
French
No wonder
Generals
I love
with
it.
Moda fabrics. Word?
Oh,
Word.
what's in Chantilly?
Chantilly. And the last one, look at how many they sent.
Wow.
We're not that special. They sent it to Priscilla and Chelsea and everybody else too.
Still, it's a lot.
2 chances to win poinsettias.
Oh yeah, I like this one too.
I don't know why it's poinsettias. Cheryl, help me. Where's the poinsettia? Who
Well,
Crystal Stahl. Crystal,
tell
where
us.
is the poinsettias?
Maybe she
Oh,
was
wait a
looking at
minute.
a
I see it.
poinsettia.
If you look afar, yes, I see it now.
Okay.
It is. First, well, you can't look at the look. Ooh.
Oh, I see. Okay. I get it.
We solved that. That's all. Okay, that's our giveaways. And since everything's going out this week, if you guys get back to me, I could give it out.
Yeah, get back to her quick.
Yeah. Okay. You were gonna do Judy Niemeyer.
Well, here's my story on Judy Niemeyer.
Oh, we got a story, guys.
Well, first off,
Did Ruby Sue eat it?
no.
Okay.
So I went to my first class, then the second class we were gone on vacation. And then the third class Ed got COVID, so I had to stay in.
You don't have to stay in anymore. You can go get people sick.
No, 5 days. 5 days.
No, they changed it.
What?
Yep,
Well,
you did not have to.
Kaiser told me I had to stay in.
It'd be nice if you did, but yeah,
Well,
it's
I
not
did.
mandated anymore.
But I've been cleaning up down here, getting ready for the D-stash.
That's
I
a
don't
lie.
know. I don't know where I put my book.
It's also a lie. Can you show us your cleaning up?
Yeah. See?
Oh, you
See
did.
my files?
This isn't anything like it was the other day when you showed it. You cheater
I'm cleaning
face.
up. But I've put my book somewhere, and now today is I gotta
It's in
search
a binder. You put it all in a binder.
I know, I can't find it.
Did you send it to Goodwill, perhaps?
I better not have. If not, I gotta buy it all over again.
Yeah. So, and we got into, that's not quilting. I keep forgetting.
I know.
Anyway, we were on plans. I don't have any plans other than quilting.
I'm just continuing to work on the quilts that I have to work on, and then also my three different, my website, my D-stash, and my Amazon shop.
Are you going to put your D-stash on your website?
Yes.
Yeah, because you already have a website you pay for.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Okay. So I think, unless you can think of anything else, do you have Paul? Do you have happy somebody gave you something? Do you have nothing? You got nothing. You still got that bunch of fluff behind there on that shelf just to annoy me.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there forever. It'll forever be there.
What figure are you pointing with? I'm kidding.
I can't. Oh,
There
there.
it is. It's right there. Yeah. Okay. Now you're going to see how much work it takes now, even to put your stuff on your website. Well,
Yeah,
you
I've
know, it's not like you're new.
got
So
All
that's,
right.
I don't know how to end. It seems so rude.
Bye, Quilt Tube.
Bye, guys.
See you next
Bye.
time.
Like and subscribe and that stuff. You can even go but
Yeah.
still subscribe so you can each time you see us. Bye. Bye, sister.
Bye.